Alright everyone, Simon here, and let's continue playing the Talos Principle. We haven't actually solved that many puzzles yet. I've been walking around looking for things to read, right? So we're going to go back to the first area, which is A. We've done A1, A2, although we didn't get the stars from A1 and A2. Now we're going to go A3, I guess. We're just going to play the things sequentially, keep things simple. I guess the idea is that if you can't solve a particular puzzle, then you can just kind of, like if you can't completely solve A3, then you can kind of skip forward to A4 and do other things and stuff like that. Hopefully we won't have to do that. Although, actually no. Hopefully we will have to do that, because if we do have to do that, it means that the game is difficult enough to be challenging. I mean, if we never have to actually skip a puzzle, then it means that everything is just too easy, maybe. Alright, well, we're getting beeped at again. What is this, though? Some of these are missing subtitles. Huh. Alright, the computer says... What do we have? AI feedback. Let's read some emails. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. I don't actually think it will. Not by much, anyway. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment? To have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not a science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up my studies. Whoever said that is a moron. Obviously, this is part of philosophy. What would an AI think? It depends entirely on how intelligent the AI is. If the AI is less intelligent than we are, then there's no reason to suppose that it would be able to make sense of anything. If it's less intelligent than us. If it's the same intelligence as us, I suppose it would be confused by the same problems. You know what I mean? Like, you can't figure out what the meaning of life is, well, you still can't figure out what the meaning of life is because you're no more intelligent than the humans. I think the interesting part is if the AI is actually more intelligent than us, then it would be able to figure things out that we can't at the moment. And then it would be interesting to see, but then we don't know, we can't tell what that AI would think, because if it's more intelligent than us, like how do you predict what that person will think? So you don't really know. Although we can go by some examples. For example, if we take really intelligent humans, if we think about the kind of things that Albert Einstein says about the world, the kinds of things that Stephen Hawking says about the world, and things like that, then we suppose that really, really smart people and perhaps smart AI would also be kind of pacifist, would be interested in the well-being of others, and be careful of nuclear weapons and things like that. So if we assume that the most intelligent humans would be a good guide to understanding intelligent AI, if they are more intelligent than the average human, then maybe it'll be in that direction. Like you don't see Albert Einstein being a warmonger or a racist or anything like that, right? Or nor do you like any other kind of just really, really intelligent human being. You don't really see them being bad people. So anyway, there you go. So what's this? Team leads. We are blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when stuff happens. Alexandra Drennan, project lead. Do we care about all these names? Some of the names are corrupted though. That's kind of interesting. File system Talos unit. Sun Wei Yang is head of the Talos unit. We should probably kill that guy too. If Talos is the voice that's the douchebag, then we might have to kill them. I hope he's the final boss. I hope we kill him before the game ends. That douchebag is somebody I want to punch. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernyshevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. Well, he's nice, but I can't pronounce his name. Stration of Stageria. I don't know, it's Greek. It might be Stageria. 311 to 254 BC was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. So he's like a proto-scientist who believed in evidence and not speculation. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, which doesn't really matter because if you look at the world today, we are materialist and empiricists. So it's like, alright, he's an early empiricist, but his work is lost. Doesn't really matter, the world continues. Right? I mean, if he were alive today, he would see all the developments that we've done, I don't know, as vindication of his philosophy, and that's it, and we've advanced way beyond anything that he could have imagined. I mean, sometimes people kind of think about how, ideas and things are lost, and then people get sad about all the things that have been lost in time. But it's not, I don't know, I don't think it's really that big of a deal because everything changes and everything moves and you carry on. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Alright, so should we look around a bit first before we go solve some puzzles? Let's look around a bit first. So we still can't do that. I still don't know if this is a graphical glitch. I should have looked it up. Is it a graphical glitch or is that deliberate? I don't know. It only seems to be happening with two of these brick textures. And maybe like once we get past this area and we don't see this particular texture again, then it won't matter anymore. It must be a glitch. I can't imagine why this would be a feature. Because it's not like this in any of the other areas. It's clear I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed, but by the voice in the sky or some other force. Who knows? Actually, it's been designed by Crow Team. Crow Team are the game developers who made this game. Yes. Doesn't seem to be much, does it? See, this is the kind of game design, this is the kind of thing I don't really like, is that you have these really large areas with a lot of nothing. But then sprinkled in that nothing, there's a few bits of things that are interesting. And so what happens then is that players are motivated to look into every single nook and cranny, like I am right now. We're motivated to do this because every so often there is something interesting out here. But there's so few and so far in between that you end up spending a lot of time just walking and not having fun and not enjoying the game. And so it's really something that is not conducive to a good game because you're encouraging behavior that is just boring and just walking and looking for a few clues here and there, and the fact that every so often you find one of these things to read and they're interesting to read just means that you spend more time doing the boring stuff, walking around looking for things to read. So it's not really a good game design from the point of view of just maintaining the entertainment value in the experience. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, so it goes from 1 to 24. I guess there's 24 hours. It's supposed to be a clock, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, so you just spend a lot of time looking for things to read, and that is not fun. Finding the thing is interesting. Looking is not fun, especially when it's mostly just nothing. Stashed for later. Alright. And the fact that you can't see the arena, so what happens is you have to walk in, you have to walk all the way around the whole space to figure out what it is, and then you have to solve it. So again, there's a lot of kind of just blank walking, whereas if you walk up, imagine if the entire puzzle is below you, and you can look down on it. And so then even before you walk in, you can just kind of look down on it, and see the whole puzzle, and see all the pieces, and then just solve it. It would be more efficient, right? I understand that some puzzles won't work like that. I understand that some puzzles require you to be inside the way we are now. But it's just an inefficient way of designing these puzzles, and what it does is that it drags out the game and it dilutes the entertainment. Oh no, keys. It dilutes the game experience, which is rather unfortunate. So there's the locked door, I guess, and there's the guns. Alright, everything's trying to kill us. There's a thing back there, but wouldn't it just explode the moment I pick it up? It would, right? Let me just try this. Yeah, it does. Alright. See, look, and then you go back to the start, and then to walk all the way back. It's the sort of game design that really does dilute the experience, which is really unfortunate. Where's this thing? Back there? Alright. So there's the key, it's shiny and purple. We have a key. Well, there's 2 guns there, so we need... Actually, do those guns see us? Those guns don't see us. Oh, interesting. So we can come all the way back here. Although the gun probably can see me. I mean, I don't know. Where's the... I'm assuming that I need 2 jammers. Alright. I'm assuming I need 2 jammers. Maybe we don't. How should we go about this? So there's that thing, there's this thing. Surprisingly, even with all the red lights and lasers and things, it's not entirely clear what the range of those things are. I mean, given that it's been designed specifically to show you the range of the things, it's still not entirely clear what the range of the things are. So this is the exit. We can't go in this way, we have to come out this way. Can we... No, we can't jump over. You do slide off those things. Which, you know, if you were trying to be realistic, you're just gonna jump over, right? So, we have a key. Oh, here's the other one. Oh, I see. Alright, I found it. Found it, guys. Found it. It's back there. Could I see it from here? Well, kind of. Alright, well, it's there. So we come here, we grab the key, and then we need both of the jammers. Where is this? Okay, there it is. Okay, we need to use both jammers on the turrets. Alright, there's one. Let me just do that. Take this. How should we do this? Do we just do it? Oh, I know. What I want to do is, because these things will make them bounce back, so the jammers can also block the path of the round things, right? So I can just come here, jam that there. Okay, let me just step back a little bit. Jam that there. That's not right either. Jam that. Is that not in the right place? And then if I take this off, it should bounce off that, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, so it bounces off that other thing. And I jam that one and I just walk across. All of this is just a big open space. Nope, alright, nothing's back here.